What's going on YouTube? This is Austin here from Austin and Dakota coming at you again with another video for you guys tonight. And tonight, I thought I would do something that I've been wanting to do for a while now. And that would be, I'm going to show my Josh Turner CD collection. Now, for those that don't know who Josh Turner is a country singer from Hannah, South Carolina. Got his start back in 2001 when he was in college. He wrote his hit song, Long Black Train. And that would be his biggest single to date. He performed it at the Opry, and he received 2 standing ovations and an encore. Now, let me tell you guys, it's hard to get 2 standing ovations and an encore on anything anymore. It's hard. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to go through all my Josh Turner CDs, show you what I own, and give you my overall thoughts and my favorite tracks off the album. So, obviously, we have to start at the beginning with this album right here. And I'm talking about Long Black Train from 2003, Josh's debut album. To me, this is a very, very underrated debut album. Because in 2003, you had Blake Shelton's The Dreamer, you had 50 Cent with Get Rich or Die Trying, but I think this was the best album of 2003. Now, I know I'm going to get controversy by saying that, but it's my overall opinion. I think Long Black Train was a great start to Josh's career, and in my personal opinion, one of my favorite albums from Josh Turner. Here's the inside here. So yeah, love this album. The singles off the album are She'll Go On You, which was the biggest single off the album, Long Black Train, which there is a video for, and What It Ain't. There's a video for that as well. My favorite tracks off the album are What It Ain't, In My Dreams, I Had One Time, the self-titled track, You Don't Mess Around with Jim. But my 3 favorite tracks off the album, I'm going to have to say, are Unburn All Our Bridges, Good Woman Bad, and my favorite track being Jacksonville. Absolutely great storytelling from Josh on this album. It's a great album, great start to his career. Then we fast forward to 2006, and in my opinion, his magnum opus, or his breakthrough album, not his magnum opus, in my opinion. That'll be the next album I show, but this to me was his breakthrough album. I am talking about Your Man, released in 2006. Brilliant album from Josh Turner. I think this one... not really a lot of people really know this album, but to me, it's one of his best. They recently re-released it for like an anniversary edition, but I wouldn't recommend it. It's just the same album, but you get like bonus tracks. But this is just absolutely brilliant. Masterpiece of an album. The singles off the album are Your Man, which was the biggest single, Would You Go With Me, and Me and God. All 3 of those songs have videos for them. If you haven't checked out those videos, do check them out. Me and God has the late Ralph Stanley on it. And also Marty Rowe, Dana Williams, and Gene Johnson of Diamond Rio on there. Absolutely love this album. This was one of his highest selling albums to date. My favorite tracks off the album are the self-titled track, Would You Go With Me, Baby's Gone Home to Mama, Loretta Lynn's Lincoln, White Noise. But my 3 favorite tracks off the album are No Rush, Your Man, which was the breakthrough single, and Gravity being my favorite track off this album. Absolutely love this album. Get these albums if you haven't already. I mean, I don't know what you guys are waiting on. Go get these albums. They're amazing. Alright, now we move on to 2007. And to me, this is his magnum opus. This is his best album. And I am talking about Everything Is Fine from 2007. It just celebrated its 15th anniversary. This album is 15 years old. And to me, just an absolutely brilliant album from Josh. Every song on this album is just absolutely amazing. I love this one. It's really good. The singles off the album are Firecracker, Another Try, and Everything Is Fine. They all have videos for them. But my 3 favorite tracks off the album are South Carolina New Low Country, Nowhere Fast, and The Way He Was Raised, which... In fact, it's a 3-way tie for my number 1 between The Longer the Waiting and The Way He Was Raised. But absolutely amazing. 15 years of this album, and it's absolutely essential to anybody's country CD collection. Absolutely love this one. This is probably the one I play the most if I really want some Josh Turner. Awesome, awesome album. Definitely recommend it. Alright, now we move on to 2010. And also, this album, I believe, was up for Album of the Year. But it lost, unfortunately. It was either this one or Your Man that was up for Album of the Year in its category, and it lost, unfortunately, which to me is kind of a shame because it should have won. Alright, now we move on to 2010. And this is another really good album, and to me, this one is underrated. And I'm talking about Haywire from 2010. This is a really fun album, and I mean really, really fun. And when I mean it's really, really fun, it is just an absolute fun watch, or not a fun watch, a fun listen, because the songs on it just kind of make you want to get up and dance in a way, and it just makes you want to get up off your feet and dance. That's kind of what it is to me, especially on the song Why Don't We Just Dance. Which, speaking of which, the singles off the album are Why Don't We Just Dance, which is the big one, I Wouldn't Be a Man, and All Over Me. Why Don't We Just Dance and I Wouldn't Be a Man are the 2 songs on this album that have videos for them. But my 3 favorite tracks off the album are... Man, this is hard. I'd have to say either I'll Be There, Loving You on My Mind, The Answer being my favorite Josh Turner song. Absolutely love this album. Now, there was a deluxe edition that came out for this album, and the background is actually white, and it comes with 2 other songs, which is This Kind of Love, Let's Find a Church, and 2 live songs. I recommend this one in the deluxe edition. All these albums are just amazing. Now, this one is actually a live album, and it's the one that... Oh, I didn't show you guys the inside of Haywire, sorry. There you go. And if you want to see the inside of the CD, you can just pause the video at any point. Now, on to the one live album to the one album that really started it all for me, and that would be this album right here. Josh Turner's Live Across America, released in 2012. This kick-started my love for Josh Turner. All the songs on here are absolutely amazing. It's Josh Turner going all across America, performing his big songs, and there's one cover on here, and it ends with Why Don't We Just Dance in Atlantic City. Absolutely love this one. I heard it in the car, and I was like, oh my gosh, who is this? And I knew I had to go get this CD. And I'm happy that I did. Now what's really cool is this part right here. If you want to pause it right there, you can read it. But yeah, really cool, absolutely great live album. I did hear Live at the Ryman. Live at the Ryman is really, really good, and I would love to get my hands on that album. But one problem is that album's actually out of print, and it's going for crazy money. I would love to get my hands on that album here soon. Alright, now, we are moving on now to, back to his studio albums, and we are on his 5th studio album, and that also came out in 2012, Now, a lot of people are thinking that Live Across America is his 5th album. It's not. It's his 2nd live album. His 5th album would be this album, Punching Bag. I think Punching Bag is very, very underrated. Kind of underappreciated in a way. It's just absolutely amazing. And all these albums were produced by Frank Rogers. I absolutely love this album. Really, really good. It sticks with Josh Turner and his country roots. Absolutely amazing. I love Find Me a Baby, which was the single off the album with his whole family. And Time Is Love, which both songs have videos for them. And it's one I would really recommend. I don't see why people don't really rate this album very high, considering it's one of my personal favorites. The singles, or I already said the singles. My favorite tracks off the album are Deeper Than My Love, Cold Shoulder, What You Reckon, the self-titled track Punching Bag, For the Love of God. But my 3 favorite tracks off the album are I Was There, What You Reckon, and Paul Bear. Paul Bear is really freaking dark. Probably one of his darkest songs to date, and I really recommend this album. So then afterwards, we get a 5-year break from Josh. Holy hell. That is a long break. But then he comes back in 2017 after a 5-year hiatus with... This would be his 6th studio album, and that would be this album right here, Deep South. Now, to me, this album is really, really good for driving in the summertime. Like, if you really want a good summertime drive or summertime listen, I would definitely recommend Deep South. It's got that real summertime drive and vibe. If you know what I mean, a summertime drive and vibe. This is really good. The singles off the album are Hometown Girl, All About You, and Lay Low. But Lay Low was like the biggest single off the album. And coincidentally, I think Josh had that song out before this album even came out. I'm not 100% sure. But this album is just, it's got like that real summertime driving vibe. Like, you can vibe to it while you're driving in the summertime. Really, really love this album. My 3 favorite tracks off the album are... Oh, man, this is tough. This is really tough, because all of these songs on here are absolutely amazing. I have to say Beach Bums, Where the Girls Are, and One Like Mine being my 3 favorites. Honorable mention, Hawaiian Girl. So that's his 6th album. Then we move on to his 7th album. I believe this is his 7th album, or this is like one of the compilation albums. This is his 7th, and that would be I Serve a Savior, released in 2018. I freaking love this album. Admittingly, it's got a bunch of church hymns in it, but that doesn't stray away from the fact that Josh is really good on this album. Not only, he's a Christian country singer, so I forgot to mention that at the beginning of the video. He's a Christian country singer. So this has a bunch of church hymns in it. So you're going to hear like, I Saw the Light, Amazing Grace, which is one of my favorite songs on the album. I'd have to say that. Amazing Grace, Great Is Your Faithfulness, and Swing Low Sweet Chariot are my 3 favorite songs off the album. Here's the inside. There's Josh. I love the stained glass on the CD. But yeah, this is an absolute must for any country artist, or if you want to be a completist like I am, definitely recommend it. Then we move on to 2020, which obviously the pandemic year. Josh still put out a really good compilation album, and I'm talking about this one right here, Country State of Mind. This is really good. A bunch of covers of popular songs, so there's no singles on this album. But I still think this is one of Josh's best albums. Great compilation album. He's got a bunch of good modern country artists on here and some legends. Like John Anderson on I've Got It Made. Randy Travis on Forever and Ever Amen. Really awesome stuff. But my 3 favorite tracks off the album, I'd have to say, are Alone and Forsaken, Why Me with the great Chris Christopherson, and number 1 for me is a tie between Good Old Boys and Midnight Montgomery. I would definitely recommend this one. Then we get to the end of my Josh Turner CD collection. Yes, I have all of his albums. All of his albums are really good. I would definitely recommend them. And we end the video off with his most recent album, Mele Kalikimaka, y'all. I'm talking about this album right here, King Size Manger. I freaking love this album. Excellent Christmas album. One I would definitely recommend you guys check out as soon as possible, even around the Christmas time. Do yourself a favor, go get this album. Go get it. What are you watching this video for? Go get it. Go get this album. Go get it off his website. Go download it. Go somewhere. Go get this album. I don't know why you guys are still here watching this video. Go get King Size Manger. You're still here? What are you doing? Go get it. Literally, go get this album. Because it's absolutely amazing. It's got great freaking songs in it. Now, I think this is like a really cool kind of bonus. See that? Autographed postcard here from Josh. Here's the inside, and here's the postcard. It's got Josh Turner's autograph in it, which is absolutely amazing. My 3 favorite tracks off the album are What He's Given Me, Angels We Have Heard on High. But my 3 favorite tracks, but my number 1 is a 3-way tie. It's a 3-way tie between Go Tell It on the Mountain, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas with him and his family, and Soldier's Gift. But if I had to give a number 1, I'd say Soldier's Gift. Easily the best song on the album. So there you guys go. All of his studio albums, from Long Black Train to King Size Manger. I have all of his albums. So that is it. That is my Josh Turner CD collection. If you guys want to see more of me showing off my CD collection, or if there's a specific artist's discography that you want me to show, let me know in the comments, because I'm open to do these kinds of videos for you guys. So that's it for this video. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, please comment, like, and subscribe down below. Be sure you hit that bell notification as well, so that way you don't miss any more videos like this in the near future. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.